Where do you start in a room like this? So much of this we just don't know and don't understand. This panelling, we've had some people say it's timber and some say it's leather, but it's just stunning. And it's in such good condition compared to the Knight's room.
The wall covering as well. This is all original and never got replaced. See, it tells you a story about the families been living here. Family Lameth and Tuschenberg. You can see the family coat of arms, which also represent both sides of the family. The little merlets that are ducks without a beak and without feet, they represent the poverty back in the times of the Crusades. So here's a year written, 1898.
These are the Marquis and his wife. And obviously they were the people who built this property. Oh, Schnauze. After you, bitte. So these light fittings have been totally restored. Originally they would have been oil burners.
And nowadays they have electricity in there.
Much more convenient. And as we're standing up here, we look down on the main entrance area and out towards another LED light. So we're coming from the balcony on the second floor, which is reached by the stairs either side of the entrance. Off to my right is the unrenovated bedrooms and really the unrenovated part of the building.
And over here on the left, we have the guest rooms that we want to renovate, including the treatment room. So over here above the entrance, you find this beautiful LED light, and it includes the Dove of Peace. To the probably most interesting room of the whole chateau. This is the Knight's room, and it has been untouched since
it was built.
Exactly. Everything you can see in here is original, from very old mirrors to the chairs.
So when we entered this room for the very first time, the first thing that you notice is this incredible ceiling. And it's in such original condition. So often these rooms have been painted white or ruined, but this is in such original condition that we don't know exactly what to do, and there's so much history in here that we need to learn about, and that's part of the excitement.
Yes. So for now, we will leave it untouched and just as part of, let's say, the
Experience?
the experience for the guests, and we just want you to have a look inside without walking around. So this is why I actually think every time we have a check-in, we can open those big timber doors up and you can look inside.
Part of the reason we're not going to renovate it is it's the sort of room that has to be done properly. To do anything other than restore it properly would just be horrible. Wanting a better word, but the fireplaces are incredible. The table is original. And you look up at this chandelier, which is an original candle chandelier. So it has so much history and so much opportunity, but I think leaving it untouched at the moment is better than trying to do something which would ruin the room.
And it will just add to the guest experience to have the comfort of the warmer, more modern guest rooms, but then come to the unrenovated part, which is,
Which is a view into the past.
take you to the library, and we cross paths with the half renovated and unrenovated part of the chateau. If you look to the left, this is where we will live upstairs. But if we walk to the right, this is where you find the old library. The library as well is mainly untouched. Just the ceiling for safety and security got replaced, and they started to put electricity through this part of the building. But you find so many French books here on the shelf, and some of them are taken. But still, I think if we would go through each and every one of the books, we might find some little treasures. Let's try to find one.
These all appear to be religious books.
Maybe we have found something here. Look at this.
Or marquee.
Chateau de Londigny. It seems...
Part of it's missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's written this to the side.
We'll need to get somebody who can read it for us.
The Angoulême. Someone is replying to the letter that they had received. It's hard to read anyways because of the old...
It's beautiful writing.
15. Januar.
17.
Is this 1762?
Oui.
Look over here. I can see all those years backdating to...
The correspondent from each year.
Yeah. 1905.
We need a ladder for the
1911.
library.
Here we are in the former chapel of Chateau de Londigny. We found this place now being the kitchen.
So you can see here we have exceptional tile bench. The burnt orange was particularly popular at the time, and the grout particularly good. Yeah. So where we are now, if you look at the shape, and we'll show you plans of it, it was the original chapel. So there's some photos of the original chapel, and we believe all of the components from the chapel are over in one of the outbuildings.
Yeah.
So we want to take out the this kitchen when we have another one to move to. But for now, it's keeping us warm and toasty.
Yeah, if you look up on the ceiling, then you can find some little wall decorations on each of the windows. And not over there, but yeah, we hope to find more of those once we open up the ceiling, but that will actually take probably the next 12 months.
Do you want to go through? We'll look at some more rooms. Voila.
And we have to keep the door shut because the cold is just going everywhere.
This is one of the things we loved about the property is the staircase. I assume this would have been for the owners to come down so when they wanted to go to church, it was nice and close. The floor is incredible. and in amazingly good condition. And you can see some of the furniture in here appears to be original as well. So it all needs cleaning and tidying up and some restoring. But that's just one of the 1,050,000 jobs we have to do.
And if you look closer to the handrails, then you can see all those beautifully carved, what do you call them? Gargoyles?
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
So this is all the influence of the architect, obviously, and is in the spirit of Violet de Clercq.
Squash. Can we do it again?
So most houses, when you move into them, of course, you move in and they're totally stripped bare. One of the things with the properties in France is if you don't buy it, then they do strip it bare, everything, door handles, light fittings, the whole lot. So there's a lot of furniture here that we're very lucky to keep, and there's some that we want to get rid of.
This room would also be used for bigger functions. The previous owners used it for weddings, and we believe we can use it for our own wedding next year.
So the fireplaces aren't being used at the moment. We need to get them checked out. But it will be lovely, especially on a day like today, to have one of these fireplaces burning and adding real atmosphere to the room.
If you look up here, you find actually a very unique chandelier. This is so-called a Murano chandelier. It is handmade, it is glass, and it is from Italy.
I'm worried about cleaning them. Oh, we've got lights here somewhere. I think they work. Oh, voila. Of course, Abby's doing a tour with us. She's got a jacket on. She's smart. She's trying to figure out what's going on. So each of these rooms apparently had themes. This was
Nah,
the blue couch theme.
you can't use this one. No,
Nah.
we know too
But the
little.
LED light, this is all original, obviously, and we know so little about the property, about its history, but it's one of the things we're going to do is really study it to understand why they did what they did. And, you know, this is day one, this is ground zero for us, so we've got a lot to learn. What about me?
Na. Nochmal.
She needs a little makeup. And action.
So here, and I did the same. So
So,
she.
where are we, Mason?